a new edition of Gourmet Express TV. My name is Michael and I want to cook for you today lamb knuckle curry with Malay curry paste. It's a traditional South African dish, very popular here. And we also do the curry powder or the curry paste, we also do it by ourselves. What do we need? The lamb knuckles, around about 1.4 kilogram, 4 large onions, 4 large potatoes, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, 1 small tin of tomato paste, then corn flour, pound of butter, and then we need spices. Around about 6-7 cardamom seeds. Don't overdo it with the cardamom seed, it's a very strong spice and otherwise it overpowers everything. 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, dark and the light one, plus 3 teaspoons of curry powder. Take a normal mixture but it's not too hot. If you want to have the whole curry really hot, you can also add some chilies, some dried chilies in there, but it's up to you. Then we need 1 stick of cinnamon, bay leaf, 4 or 5 cloves, and 3 star anise, what we fry together with onions. Star anise and onions, when you fry them together, you caramelize the onions with the star anise, react like a meat enhancer. This is like the natural aromat. I hope you don't take aromat, so it's not really healthy for you, so this one is the right thing to do. This one enhances the flavor of the meat. So these are our ingredients, and we start with the lamb knuckles to coat them with the flour, but before we have to make ghee. So what is ghee? Ghee is nothing else than you take unsalted butter and you let it simmer. So it means all the you simmer out all the liquid what is in here and the milk solids. So you end up with ghee what has a higher can hold a higher temperature, because butter burns when the temperature goes too high. Ghee doesn't, and it also brings your cholesterol down. So it's quite good. And when we finish with the ghee, we actually fry or seal the lamb knuckles coated in the corn flour with the ghee. What is absolutely perfect. Also the traditional way in South Africa. So we start making our ghee. So we're starting now to prepare the ghee. You see that the butter is busy melting now here. And I took now, I think around about 300-350 gram of butter. And we only wait until it's melted. And we cook all the water out of the butter. And then we have the ghee. Also, when you make too much ghee and you actually don't use it at the moment, ghee lasts very long, even when it's not refrigerated. You only put it in an airtight container and it lasts. It's absolutely perfect, and you can use it for all frying stuff, and it gives a nice taste. Please be sure that you don't overheat it to that stage, because you don't want to burn the butter. So you only want to separate the fat from or you want to get the milk solids out and the water. So it takes a few minutes and then we come back. So we need a non-stick pan without anything in, and except the curry powder. We put now everything in here, the cardamom, the mustard seeds, and we heat them all up. You definitely have to keep an eye on that now, because you don't want that the mustard seed or the cardamom actually burns. You only want to give it a heat, and when they start then to pop actually, and the cardamom actually blows up. So turn it now a little bit down and keep them always, give it a nice shake. when we roast these spices like that, you intense the flavor. So we put the whole stuff now into a pestle of water and grind it through paste or through powder. So it's much nicer when you heat them up like that. I think we're roughly there. So, and now we put everything in the pestle of water and grind it through a powder. So and now, from the pan straight into pestle of mortar. There. And now we grind the whole stuff. You have to put a little bit on power so that it's really a powder, and then you get the maximum flavors out. You see that the skin from the cardamom is still there. You can fish that later on out. So. Really, and it smells absolutely amazing because the heat brings all the flavor together and flavor up. Now we add also the curry powder. It's a normal leaf masala, and we blend it in with our spice mixture like that. So, and this is our curry powder, and now we can seal the meat with a ghee, and we carry on with our nice lamb knuckles curry. Know the time